Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Hello everyone, this is Birani and
Fred. Hey guys.
we're back with episode 2 of Alan Wake.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Yeah, we're in
Worst
New York.
weather I've ever seen.
Flashback time.
Flashback,
You should put
okay.
some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
And everywhere
Guess you're
you
gonna
find
need
coffee.
that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Essentially, this game is about coffee.
That's why you like it so much, probably.
Yeah, probably. I actually stopped drinking that much coffee in real life.
So why? Any specific reason?
Not really. Oh, and I think, yeah, there's another one of the white and black smartphone thing, barcode posters at the wall, left to the bookshelf.
Oh
you
yeah,
see it?
yeah.
And in all of Alan's previous books. Not for a particular reason, it's just that I'm,
It's true what they
you know,
say.
kind of lazy.
And the sudden stop at the end.
And
Oh, the coffee.
I'd learned
yeah,
Yeah.
I was
the lurid chain
essentially too
scene
lazy
that led
to
me here kept playing in
to
my
make
head.
coffee, so
A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
sounds like a strange voice.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay.
Sounds a little bit like it's yeah, there are a lot of pages on episode 2, by the way. Sounds a little bit like it's slowed down. Is it slowed down?
The voice, you mean?
Yeah, the voice.
I thought it was just like maybe like a different character speaking.
Well, I know for a fact that it isn't. So
Okay.
is this to the radio? Maybe if it sounds strange too.
The continuing freezing rain
No,
and
it
heavy
doesn't.
snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state
Okay,
area.
whatever.
People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed. And city officials are
Maybe it
not
is
taking
another
snow
voice
to
actor
keep up with the
speaking.
weather. We're now on the third
No,
day of
Because it's
winter.
another book, you
Weather is
know?
not expected
Yeah,
to
yeah. I
clear up
thought maybe
anytime
Alan
soon.
Wake was still reading it, but he was reading it in character.
Yeah, you might be right.
That's what I thought.
I never realized the strange sound when I played through it. Because I was looking at the guide every time he read a page.
So we get some more insight on the relationship between those two now, or?
Yeah, a little bit. And nothing in the bathroom but painkillers.
So maybe he's addicted to pills already?
Already in his young writing years.
New TV?
Yes.
Still not even unpacked?
And it looks a little bit bulky for a flat screen.
Yeah. If I order a new TV and the moment the postal service delivers,
Coffee's
I would
on.
be like, ripping apart the carton.
Yeah,
I want to
exactly.
get my new TV.
Completely excited.
Yeah.
Every time I get something, some new
Oh, hey,
technical
I just
gadget,
finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm
No
almost
kidding.
sweating when I
didn't
rip
think you'd get them done
the
this
stuff
quickly.
apart.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
I don't like her. I don't know why, but
Yeah, she's not.
she seems evil.
She's not that much of a likely
These look
character.
really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Scaredy cat.
Hurry.
Yeah.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
I would be like, boo.
Yeah, I tried that, but
Oh,
he wouldn't do the boo sound.
Oh, unfortunate.
I let her wait a little bit.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, she.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
If you wait a little bit longer, she gets really upset. I didn't want to spoil everyone's time. Not
Okay.
spoil, but waste.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You
Looks
made
like
that
an
up right
eye.
now, didn't you?
No.
A little bit in this sequence.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I love you, even if you are a liar.
Yeah, it does.
Thanks for this.
Or a nipple.
Yeah.
Touch the nipple and everything will be okay.
Turn it by 90 degrees.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
He's a nice guy, by the way.
The doctor.
Yeah.
He has like a
I'm
big,
sorry you
big
had to cut
scar
your
in his
morning
neck.
fishing short for this, Doc.
Does he? Yeah.
She's a
Yeah,
beauty, ain't she?
I think I saw.
Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe
behind
that
his ear.
coming
This
from
is,
an
by the
old
way, me
fisherman
looking
like
for
me.
the
But
big-ass
she's
fish right on the table and not
Now,
finding it.
she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
So you're saying he has a scar like me?
No, not on his forehead. You like to get in a lot of bar fights, right? So you usually don't get stabbed in the neck.
Yeah. No, I didn't see it. His scar, I mean.
Thank you for
Oh,
testing
there's
the
the
lights,
lamp
Miss
lady.
Weaver. Everything
Yeah.
seems to be fine. I don't have the luxury of being
She's
complacent, Deputy Grant.
Log
Bulbs
lady.
will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
Awesome. Did you edit
Very
that
good.
in, or?
I'll come
Yes,
back
of
later
course.
on to
Okay.
remind you, just in case.
Awesome. The log lady.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Oh, that was cool. Nice gimmick.
That was
Yeah, maybe if I find a little
guess you
more
can
time,
call the
I can do
town
that
eccentric.
kind
She
of
used to
thing more
be
often.
The editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's
I know
a
her
little
voice from
obsessed
somewhere.
with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
So there you go. You found out a little more about Cynthia Weaver.
Yeah, the light bulb lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so she used to be a newspaper writer?
Yeah.
It's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station.
Or maybe
with
editor, I don't
Thornton.
know.
There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky's supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Yeah, a lot of points in the game you can
Mulligan here. Looks like
turn on these BC radios or...
Over. Okay.
No,
roger
what is
that,
it
guy.
called?
Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Those kind of radios?
Yeah, the police frequencies, and hear what they are talking about.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
So Alice is your wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But, I mean, he's a story
Sheriff wants
writer.
to see you in her office,
So
Mr.
why
Wake.
would he write about his real life? So this must be a story.
Oh, by the way, what is this? You can see it in a few seconds again. Looks like a what is it called? And you know, the animals that go after the trash cans at night.
Raccoon?
Raccoons, yeah, exactly. I mean, look at it. Is it a raccoon? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a raccoon.
Why is there a missing poster of a raccoon? Or what is it? I don't know.
Could be a cat.
Could be a cat, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's a cat and someone's missing his or her
Could be.
cat. Yeah.
Maybe Alf was around.
I couldn't find out what these
Come in,
other
Mr.
missing
Wake.
person posters
Your
were
phone's
about
on the desk.
on the
battery
internet.
was dead. It's charged now.
But aren't those a lot of missing persons for a small town?
Have you
Yeah.
started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Verizon, I don't know
Yeah, it's like
Hello?
an
how to pronounce
American
it.
Alan,
company,
please
isn't
help
it?
me.
Yeah, it's a company. I don't know what they do exactly. It's a US company, but
Who is this?
there's some kind of
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the
Verizon
fence to the left.
references.
Look inside the junker.
Okay.
I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the
in this
cops,
game, and I
you
even
Elderwood
I think
National
even
Park.
more in the
Spot called
Mr.
Lover's
Wake, can I
Peak.
help you with anything?
in the add-ons.
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
So
Of course,
I
Mr.
didn't
Wake.
get the call
you
now.
can get there
Who
through the cell
called?
corridor. Just
Um,
don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Essentially, the kidnapper called. He said he had Alice and
Oh,
he wanted to
really?
meet him. Yeah,
You can get to the back lot through that
and she
door,
shouldn't.
go
He
down
shouldn't
the
talk to the law and go back out to the yard.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody
Yeah, Walter's
tell
great.
you different. You know I shouldn't even be in here? The cops.
Walt
they
will
got it.
accompany us through the story
All wrong.
also.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
He's like one of the most tragic figures in the game.
Okay.
At least in my opinion.
Because he sees the truth, but nobody believes him, and so he gets drunk all the time.
Yeah, he has a big streak of bad luck and bad things happen to him. I don't want to tell about the truth to someone who doesn't know the game.
Okay.
Or the plot.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Collectibles first, of course.
Oh, another radio.
Yeah.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton
That wasn't us, right? We weren't on Main Street.
No.
Who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
I like how the radio's music fits the soundtrack music in a way. And
the caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station.
By the way, I really love the soundtrack.
You mean the in-game music?
I mean the in-game music, definitely, but this is some kind of atmospheric orchestral stuff.
The kidnapper fired his gun one
And
last
I love it really much, but I also love the
darkness it had come from.
end of episode music
Nothing to it,
Yeah.
songs.
The Roy Orbison song.
Yeah, for example, yeah.
I stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak.
5 more of
Waterfall
them.
on the mountain behind
Yeah.
us. The lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Okay.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
So how do we know about this?
We just talked to him. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm talking over some of the, for you now,
Is a light that reveals
unknown
the world of this
scenes.
story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Problem with let's playing a game like this is that there are endless hours of story and cutscenes and manuscript pages.
Same with The Walking Dead. You don't really get to talk because you have dialogues all the time.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah.
assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
He's the guy running the
Are you feeling
asylum.
any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I hate him so much.
Really? Your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Take it
And
easy.
Alan hates him too.
Yeah, I guess.
And there's Barry.
Nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler.
Barry
his
is a
agent.
prince.
If you have
Barry's so
business
cool.
with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.